All right, welcome everybody to your first 14 days, the Abundance 14-Day 5-Figure Formula. The reason that we call it 5-Figure Formula is it actually should maybe be 6-Figure Formula because we have three 6-figure earners in their first, well, I was 14 months, and I think 12 to 14 months, we all kind of hit 6 figures in our online business. And all of us had no affiliate marketing experience prior. So we really wanted to come together and be able to offer you 3 different perspectives from 3 different people who have achieved the same thing. And I think that you'll find that we all have our unique gifts that we've brought to this business. And that's really exciting for you because it doesn't mean that you have to fit into a box or you have to do things a certain way in order to have success in here. So our intention for you in the next 14 days is not only to feel supported, but also feel like you really are moving forward every single day. The biggest thing that I think that I've talked with Safa about and I've talked with Mel about is that we see people drop off quite early. It's the thing that we really need to understand, you guys, is creating new habits is very, very important in this business. This is not like anything you've ever done before. I can guarantee that. So there's going to be some things that you're going to feel resistance up against. You're going to have struggles. It's an entrepreneurship. But imagine in 12 months, you can look at Mel's story, you can look at Safa's story, my story. We have completely different lives than we did 12 months ago. So it's really exciting to think that in 12 months, you could literally have an entirely new life. Some people within 6 months. So our intention for you is to be able to allow you that progress in your first 14 days. Money loves speed. And I think that Safa, myself, and Mel all hit the ground running. We came in just going, you know what? I'm coachable. Just tell me what to do, and I'm going to do it. So tonight, I want to talk about a few things on what you need to do to set up your foundations for your business. The foundation is very important. And Mel, Saf, and I are going to talk about a little contest we're going to run. We'll release that tomorrow for you. And even though you shouldn't need to win something, it might help you in your first 14 days to really create these new habits and this new structure. Working from home is a skill. Being an entrepreneur is a skill. It's not something that you're born just good at. It's something that you really do have to invest in learning the skills and the tools. And I think that you'll find that even though we do things differently, a lot of the things that we do is very consistent between the 3 of us. So we want to share that with you. So the first thing that I want to do, and I talked about it in the Go Live this morning, is setting your intentions. I don't like to use the word goals anymore. I used to use it all the time, but I'm really starting to understand the word intention and how it's much more powerful. You never hear anybody say, I worked so hard to get my intention. Usually you hear people use dialogue like it's in alignment with my intentions. It's going to help me get closer to building my intention or whatever, right? The dialogue's completely different. So setting your intention is really important for your first 14 to 30 days. What are you hoping to create here? And writing that down. Now there's a few different things that you'll need to do once you set your intentions. You don't want to just set it and forget it. So I'm going to give you a few different things that you can use. And I'm sure Safa will elaborate on this as well and put her input in as well. And Mel might give you a little bit of her insight as well. So there's a couple different things that you can do. One of the things that I do at least once a week is I go through my perfect day. So at the end of the day, I'll literally write out how my day was as if I've lived it and what that looks like. So this morning I got up, I did yoga, went for a walk on the beach, I found some seashells. Then I took my children to, their music class and school. Then I taught, I did my yoga retreat, whatever it is. Then I had some clients that I talked to, whatever it is, go through your perfect day. You can write that out. I do recommend doing that at least a couple times a month, just for going through your perfect day. When you write down your intentions for what you want to create, it's really important that you revisit them. Some people have a whiteboard, they have them written down and they look at them every day, they read through them. I have a little piece of paper I keep in my truck, it's on my visor. And what it is my top 10 things promises to myself. So the 10 things that are promises to myself that I are looking to create. So I revisit that very often. It's in my truck. I see it every day. There's other things that you can do where you set them down and you just read them. I've also heard of one more thing where you can put all of your, say you have 10 intentions for the 30 days. And don't go too big. Do something that's really realistic for you. So they say don't set goals too high that you get burnt out by them, or too low that you get bored with them. So find that happy medium, something that you know that you could achieve, but you would have to work a little bit for it. What you can do is you can cut up each one and you can stick it in a jar, and every day pull one out and review it and really feel what it would be like to have that intention met. So those are some quick tips for you. Setting your intentions is very important, and it's very easy to fall off that. I fall off it personally, but unless your vision is clear, you can get sidetracked very easily. The other things that you need to be doing right away is setting up your fan page. So the training for that is in your ACE back office. Your ACE back office under the Learning Center, you need to get your page up and running. And for the first 7 days, you're going to be posting on it 3 times per day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a training that, and we'll put it in the group under the replay of the comments for this video, and it will tell you exactly how I come up with content to be able to post 3 times a day for 7 days. You cannot run ads, don't boost posts, nothing. For 7 days, you are literally creating content. You're building the foundation for your business. Don't worry about perfecting it. Just get the content out there, start creating. There's a few apps that you should download. I would download WordSwag, and a photo editing app. I use Snapseed just to get going. Something very easy, something that you can just start creating your own content, and iMovie, because you are going to be making your own videos, you are going to be editing your own pictures, and you're going to be creating your own content. So this is a very important part about being a marketer. We want to really set you up for success. Don't worry, we will offer trainings for all 3 of those for you, and you'll be able to really start moving. The other thing is you should have a journal. So you're going to be writing ads. That is one of the main things you're going to be doing. Now, inspiration needs to come behind an ad. I will tell you right now, if you are not inspired, it's going to be very hard for you to create. We literally get paid to work on ourselves, you guys. You are your brand. So you're number one. So you have to really, really dial into what you can do for yourself to be better every day, to be inspired. How we do that is we read, we stay connected in the community. I'm going to give you a list of all when the trainings are so that you can put them in your calendar so that you stay dialed in to everything that we're going to be doing. That's going to be the best thing for you, is to staying accountable, staying around people that are doing these things every single day that I'm telling you. Okay, so get a journal, keep it in a place that you always have access to it. I personally, you don't have to do this, but the point is you want it always accessible. So I have one in my car, I have one by my bed, and I have one in my bag. So if I all of a sudden get some inspiration for an ad or a photo or just a post, I write it down. And that way I know that I'm never searching for ideas. The fact is, when people come to me and they go, I really need help writing an ad, none of my ads are going. I have literally told people, until you ran 30 ads and none of them work, you need to just go through my trainings. And it's not because I don't want to help you. It's because they need to understand that it's not about perfecting one thing. It's about trial and error. It's about testing. You've got to be pumping stuff out. The only way you're going to know what works for your audience is by you creating, and you trial and error. What works for one person won't work for everybody. We can give you foundations, we can give you structure, but it's your job to test it. So get a journal, at least one. Just start with one. I don't want to overwhelm you and bombard you. The other 2 things that I would really like you to start working on is, number 1, 28 days of gratitude. So the book, The Magic, is going to be absolutely imperative for you. Every single person that comes in here, I say, do 28 days of gratitude. I will be totally honest, and I'm not setting you up for failure. I just really want you to understand how common it is for people not be able to create new habits. Most people don't get through the first 28 days. I did, and I have done it multiple times in the last year and a half. I still go back to the book. I have many of them. So go out and get the book, The Magic. Start a 28-day gratitude practice. And I think we'll do a contest around that for you guys. We'll talk about it and we'll release that in the next couple days. The other book so that's going to really work on your abundance and your manifestation. Also, what I want you to focus on is your wealth consciousness. What kind of relationship do you have with money? Money is just a thing. It's just a tool. Most of us have a really poor relationship with money. So a happy pocket full of money, I would recommend getting it on audiobook. I would listen to 1 chapter a day. And I'm telling you, I've literally seen people find $6,000, triple their wage, get a new job that they could actually invest in this business because they were making way more. I have seen literally nothing short of a miracle. So I'm telling you, without a shadow of a doubt, if you get a happy pocket full of money and you listen to a chapter a day, it will completely change your financial situation very quickly. Okay, so those are 2 things I'll recommend. Even listening to it in your sleep, very, very important. Steph is putting all this stuff in the chat for you guys. She's putting a couple other books, really important. And then the last book that I really recommend, because there's a couple ways to read books, and we're going to get into a specific training on how to read books, literally on how to read them. But another book that I would recommend is getting .com Secrets by Russell Brunson. And what's the other one by him? Safa, I can't remember. You'll see it. If you type in Russell Brunson, he's got 2 books. Those 2 books are going to be your technical training. Again, I don't want to get into reading right now because that's going to be a training. But for now, focus on the magic and a happy pocket full of money. Very, very good books. The very last thing I just want to talk to you about before I pass it over to Safa is really understanding that the energy that you bring to your business will affect your outcome 100%, which is why meditation needs to be a daily practice that you incorporate. Whether it's 1 minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes or 20 minutes. I'm telling you, it needs to be your non-negotiable. Non-negotiable, whether you do it in the morning, whether you do it at night, find time. I recently realized, so you guys, I have 2 children that are just over a year, and they're just under a year and a half apart. And my oldest is a level 3 autistic, which is actually the highest level of autism. I did not have help with my children at all when I started this business. And one of my babies was, how old was he? He was just over a year. So anybody can do this. Anybody can, but you have to make it a non-negotiable. So meditation needs to go somewhere in your day. Don't structure your day so finite when you're first starting because you're like, oh, I need to make this happen just like this, because this is going to be trial and error. Set yourself up for success. Be flexible with your schedule, but wherever you can get that meditation, you see, I've meditated in my vehicle while my kid was sleeping. He fell asleep. I sat there and I meditated. Find what works for you, and eventually the structure will be born. In your phone right now, I want you to pick up your phone, open your calendar, and I want you to structure these trainings in your phone. These are the times that you are not available. It's just like if you're going to a job. If you work 9 to 5 one day, would you tell your friend that you could meet them at 9:30? No, you wouldn't. So this is no different. I want to set you up for success. So pick up your phone, and Tuesdays and Thursday nights, there is a training. You can find the link to it on the ACE Apprenticeship Program page. It will be as a live on the page, or you can watch it in Zoom. It is going to be at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That is the time where you have nothing planned. You don't go out for dinner with a friend. You don't meet friends. You don't have company over. You just commit to sticking your earbuds in, whether you're bathing your kids, reading them a book. I'm telling you, if you commit the time now, you will have unlimited time with your children. So, or whatever, even if it's not your children. I'm just speaking to that because I have kids. So that's your non-negotiable. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, there's ACE training. Wednesday nights, if you are on my crew or Melissa's crew, Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, there's a training. On Friday at 3 p.m., there is an Australian training that Safa and I host. So if you're in any of those, and Safa, you might have one more. If you'd like to share that one, you can. But those are the main ones that I really want you guys to focus on, especially the Tuesday and Thursday ones. I am telling you, if you look through who's on these trainings, they're the ones that are making the money. That is a fact. For those of you that have invested in Enagic, there's one more training that you simply should never, ever, ever miss. And it's on GPM Race to 6A2. And it's by Balazs Kardos, multi-millionaire. His trainings are absolutely inspiring. So if you're invested, that's the other training. It's at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time as well. Okay, so put those in your phone right now, non-negotiable. Those are trainings. Those are the most important things that you need to be on. So Safa, take it away.
Thank you. Okay, so I've just added those little bits and pieces into the chat. So I hope everyone understands the vital necessity of going up to trainings. See, I don't like to say this often, but if you want to succeed, you need to have an attitude to succeed. See, I structure my day very differently. We structure our goals very differently, our intentions very differently. My to-do list is not a to-do list, it's a get-to-do list. For example, I'm actually going to turn my camera around. Everything I do is literally like a treasure map. Okay? If I have goals, just going to turn the camera around so you can see my pretty face. If I have a goal for the month, I write down what I'm going to sacrifice in order to get that goal. Let me give you guys an example. For example, if my goal was to make $20,000 in a month, I actually write a follow through as to what I'm going to give up to get to that goal. What I'm going to do to get to that goal. How am I going to set the intention in here and in here before I get to that goal? Because before you get your dreams, before you get to your end goal, you need to manifest it into reality. And you do that through your intentions and your actions. So what you do is you write your intentions, you write your goals, you write what you want to achieve, you write your perfect day. And then you write for every single goal, every single intention, everything that you want to achieve, you write 2 ways. And what are you going to do to get them? Let's be honest. I wouldn't be where I am if I wanted to get 5 figures in a month, but I wouldn't be getting that if I was sitting on the couch eating Cheetos. You need to set the intention to follow through with your goals because they're useless if you don't do something about it. Okay? We've all done it. We've all set these goals, you know, these what are they called? New Year's resolutions, but they just do that. They stay on your little notepad of things to do, and they just never get looked at. So make sure your goals are somewhere where you can see them every single day, where you can get aligned with them every single day. You read them every single day. You're like, okay, yep, that's what I'm going to do. You set the intention. That's the first thing that I wanted to speak about. Understand also, guys, even though Sean is a 5-figure, 6-figure earner, I'm a 5-figure and 6-figure earner, so is Mel. We all have different styles. We all have different ways we run our business because we're completely different people. What you got to understand is you got to find your style. You got to find someone that you resonate with and a style that you resonate with, and you do that through trial and error. Am I telling you that to go schedule your day from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. all work? No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying structure your day into understanding what you want out of life. Okay? So that's the first thing. So get aligned with your goals, make them, set them, and follow through. Okay? Second thing I wanted to speak about is how to change your entire mindset about money, about success, about basically anything. The way you structure your money, your intentions about success is you ask yourself a question. What are my ideas on money? What are my parents' ideas on money? And how's that kind of structured my idea of money? So your idea of money, your parents' idea of money, and then how it has your parents' idea of money made your idea of money. So those 3 things will help you understand what money means to you. If, for example, I was raised by a single mom, she used to work 18 hours a day. If my mom used to work 18 hours a day to get money, I'm always going to have that mentality that money is always supposed to be chased. Money is always supposed to be worked. Money is always to make you tired. You have to do you know what I mean? That's the sort of money mindset that a lot of people these days are growing up with. Money, people see something as money is the root of all evil when it's not. It's the lack of money that is the root of all evil. When you have no money, that's That's where evil comes from. And that's where people, they do stupid things. So that's just a little bit of an insight into how you can structure your money mindset. I wake up every single day and I meditate my ass off. I meditate before my kids wake up. I wake up before them and I'll meditate my ass off. It was very difficult. I'll be lying to you if I was saying to you if it wasn't difficult. It's very difficult because we're so used to having an active mind, but to tell someone, oh, you have to shut up your mind for 15 minutes a day, what? It's crazy. But it helps because you're getting aligned with yourself, one with your body, and guess what? It triggers your creative response. So you're more likely to be creative. Okay, so that's, write them down. What happens is I actually keep like a little notepad after I meditate. I have like 50 million things that comes to my mind while I'm meditating because it just activates your creative mindset. Okay, you don't think of them while you're meditating, but it all comes to you after you meditate. So that's a little tip from me. Okay, while I'm asleep, guess what I do? I am affirmations. If I can go to sleep saying my affirmations, I'm going to wake up like a boss the next day. So that's how I structure my day. I say, I am powerful. I am a leader. I am going to make 100K this month. Okay. I'm a great mother. I'm strong. I'm healthy. Everything's always working out for me. There's a couple of things that you can do to kind of inspire yourself because once you say it to yourself over and over and over and over again, you're more likely to believe it. It's like when you say, it's bad analogy, but when you tell yourself a lie, after a while you end up believing it. It's because you've told you a lie that many times, your body, and it's like, oh yeah, that happened. That's basically how it works, but in a more positive scenario. Also, your mindset is everything. So make sure you're having, just like Shauna said, an attitude for gratitude. Thank you for my eyes. Thank you for my hair. Thank you for my waking up early. Thank you for my children. Thank you for my family. Thank you for the money that I receive. Thank you for the people that I get to speak to. Thank you for these meetings, Shauna. Thank you for the meetings. All helps your success. Everything. Because what you think is what you are, and what you are attracts what you want. If you're thinking yourself that you're a lazy slob of something, you're going to not attract those positive things. So mindset is massive, okay? And literally in this business, we're all about mindset. We're all about personal development. We're all about reading and adding value to ourselves. We're all about being who we are. We're all about motivating and inspiring. Before you bring value to someone else, you need to bring value to yourself. So pour your own cup before you do anything, okay? That's the first way to structure your day. The way you structure your day is crucial, especially the first 5 hours. First 5 hours of your day are absolutely crucial to the rest of your day. If you're waking up in the morning, checking your phone, that's going to, and you say something that you don't like, that's going to, kind of like throw you off for the rest of the day. If you say something you don't like, you're going to be angry, you're going to be in a mood. And that's just a little bit of insight as to what mindset can do. Okay.
Tomorrow we're going to go, Safa, we are going into the 5 best morning and bedtime habits. So we are going to dive deep into exactly what Safa's talking about so that we can really give you guys some tools on what we really think can help you set you up for success in your mornings and your evenings. So thank you so much, Safa, for that segue too.
No problems. I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, like I said, just have a little bit of a, what is the word? I like to structure, after I've finished my get-to-do list, I like to reward. I have a reward for routine. So every single time I finish my get-to-do list, I go for a walk, I watch a little movie, I reward myself because I've done everything that I accomplished to do. Are you going to have days that you feel like crap? Hell yeah. But that just means you get up the next day and you do even better. Okay, but don't forget to reward yourself as well. Don't be so tight on yourself where you kind of restrict yourself. You're going to hate it. You're going to hate it. So don't, find something that you can reward yourself with, whatever it may be. If you're a gardener, go do your gardening. If you like to watch movies, go watch a movie. As long as it doesn't put you in a negative mindset, it's all good. It's all good. I don't have anything else to say.
Oh, Safa, you're super inspiring. Thank you so much. You guys, the thing is, Safa, myself, and Mel, we have committed to living an inspired life. And that is truly our number one, is to be able to focus as much as we can on ourselves in order to reflect that out. So you are your number one job, really, and have fun doing it. We are super excited to be here for you guys, and really excited to dial out this training. We've kind of just touched on a bunch of stuff. We're not going to get super structured in what we're going to tell you to do, but what we want to do is give you some ideas so that, like Safa said, you can create your best life, your best business in your own way. So show up. I've been inspired through Safa. Safa's been inspired through myself. I've been incredibly inspired with Mel and vice versa. Mel's going to be on tomorrow. She's going to go through the training tomorrow for you. And you're really going to get to see her light shine. She's done some incredible things in her business and in her brand. And I really, really, really want to let you guys know that these trainings could change your life. Surround yourself in people that have the life that you desire and are doing the things that you desire to do. We've made a habit of these things. It hasn't been easy, but it's been our commitment. So commit to yourself, commit to your business. Lots of love to all of you. I will be posting the replay right on the page. If you catch the replay, please write underneath it replay so we really know who is engaged in these trainings. Also, interacting on trainings instead of hiding in the back is very important because it actually does something to the brain when you actually are engaging, because you actually feel like you're there. So don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to say hi. I don't see any questions in the chat. So we're going to shut this down, and we will see you tomorrow. So thank you all for showing up. Thank you, Safa. You're amazing.